Okay. So last day we have finished this last to last week we have done this data types in Python, numbers, sequences, sets, none, and map. Okay. So in numbers now we have three types. In numbers we have three types, that is integer, we have floating point, and we have another type called complex. Then in integer part, na, there is another type available that is called Boolean. Boolean is integer type. Okay. In sequences, we have strings, we have strings, we have list, and we have tuples. Okay, sets we have this, and in mappings now we have dictionary. So this is the whole thing about Python data type, different data types in Python, different data types in Python, okay, different data types in Python, right? So first we focus on numbers. So number data type stores numerical values only. Number data number data types stores numerical values only, and there were three types we know, right? So the three types are the first is int, then float, then complex. Okay, so int is this, just wait 1 minute. INDLE. So if you define a variable, say x is equal to 10. So if you write down here type of x, right, it will show you the type of x is integer. If you define a variable here y is equal to 7.341, okay, then if you type here type of y, so type of y is float. Okay, if you define c is equal to 3 plus 4j, right? So this is complex. If you write down here type of c, so type of c is complex. So c belongs to a complex number, right? Devangana, any idea regarding complex number? Yes, Dipto Narayan, any idea about complex number?
Sir, I forgot.
You forgot? Okay, Shomodeep.
This is a new thing or old?
I think complex number is a new chapter in your mathematics.
So like the 3 plus 4j that you example you gave, the 3 is the real part and the 4j is the imaginary part.
Right. So it is like this. Okay, 3. This number is having two parts, right? This is the real part. This is the real part. This is the real number. Okay. And this whole part is basically imaginary number. This is imaginary number. This is imaginary number. Okay. So how you will get imaginary number? What is this j is? The j is here. Here the j is actually j is a number which is root over of -1. Okay, so we cannot calculate a root over of -1. So what we do, instead of writing down root over of -1, we write it down j, right? In maths, now it is I. In maths, it is I. It will be written in mathematics. It will be written as 3 plus 4i, 4i, right? But in Python, it is j. Okay, why it is j? You ask Mr. Rossum. Okay, why it is j? But it is j in Python. Okay, instead of I, Python is using j. Fine. In maths, na, in maths we use this I. I is for imaginary. So the value of I is -1. Okay. So when you study this chapter, you will automatically know what is called complex number. Okay. So this is a
Does
complex
it
number.
signify only -1, root -1, or any minus number under root?
No, no, only root over of -1.
Okay, sir.
Okay, only root over of -1. Because this is a huge value. Okay, this is a huge value. Fine. So you can represent your values in this form. Okay, and it will, because complex number is used to solve a very trickier problems in mathematics. Okay, so this is another world of number system. Complex number is another world of a number system, right? It has its own multiplication, it has its own division, it has its own things, right? Like it has own addition, own subtraction, it has own things. Okay, so complex number is a different world. Okay, so we deal with both the world here. In this case, in complex number, we have both the things. We have real number as well as complex number. Okay, so we can perform complex number problems. We can do complex number things directly in Python. Okay. Acha. Then there is another type called bool. If I store, here, if I store say b is equal to say true. Okay. So if I write here type of b, so it is a boolean type. It is a boolean type. Okay. So control V. So type of B is boolean type. Array, I have not copied this one. So type of B is boolean. Okay. So type of B is boolean. So here we have seen all the data types. Okay. So boolean data type is basically called bool, right? And it is a subtype of integer. It is a unique data type consisting of two constants, that is true and false. Okay. Boolean true is non-zero value or non-null and non-empty, and Boolean false is 0. Okay. Achha, let me write it down, whatever I've said. So Boolean data type. Boolean data type. Boolean data type, that is bool, this bool is a subtype of integer. Is a subtype of integer. Is a subtype of integer. Okay. It is a unique data type. It is a unique data type. It is a unique data type consisting of two constants. Two constants. Consisting of two constants, that is true true and false. That is true and false. Boolean true value, Boolean true, Boolean true value, Boolean true, true value, true value is non-zero, non-zero. Any non-zero value is called true value. Okay. And non-null, 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 and non-empty, and non-empty. Okay. Boolean false is the value 0. Boolean false is the value 0. False is the value 0. Okay. So I hope it is clear, and I have given you the examples also. Okay.
Non-zero means like it could contain other numbers also, or only one or zero, like the normal Boolean.
Non-zero means any number other than 0.
Yes.
It may contain -1. -1 is also true. Okay. Non-null means ki it should not be null, right? And non-empty, it should not be an empty. Okay. So I hope it is clear. Okay. So variables of simple data type like integer, variables, variables of simple data type, variables of simple data types like integers, float, boolean, boolean, extra, hold, single values, hold single values, okay. But such variables are not useful to hold long list of information. Okay. For example, if you want to store name of months in a year, or names of a student in a class, or names and names and number of a phone number and name, right? If you want to store this kind of a data, then these variables are not very much useful, right? So for this, Python provides a data types like tuples, lists, dictionaries, and sets. Okay, got my point? So variables of simple data types like integer, float, boolean, etc. hold single values. Okay, but such variable, but these variable, but such variable, but such variable, but such variables are not useful, are not useful, are not useful, are not useful to hold a long list of information, a long list of information. No, long list of information. For example, for example, for example, names of names of the month in a year. Names of the months in a year. Or names of a student in a class. Or names of students in a class. Names of students in a class. In a class. Okay. Or and or you can say name and marks of students in a class. Okay. For this, for for this s for this for this for this Python provides for this Python provides for this Python provides for this Python provides data types data types like list, no, tuples, tuple, okay, dictionaries, dictionaries, etc. Dictionaries, etc. Okay, dictionaries and sets. Dictionaries and sets. Dictionaries and sets. Dictionaries and sets. Okay. So basically these data types, basically what I'm trying to say that, okay, these data types like list, tuple, dictionaries and sets, right? So these data types can hold complex type of information. Okay. So I hope it is clear the difference between simple data type and the data type which are defined with different types of data. Okay. So let's move ahead. I hope it is clear, right? Any, if you have any question, you can ask. So next concept is so a Python sequence, a Python, a Python sequence, a Python sequence is an ordered collection of items. Ordered collection of items where where each item is indexed by an integer, is indexed by an integer. The three types of sequence data types, the three types of sequence data types, available in Python. Available in Python. Okay. Are string. Then we have lists. We have lists and tuples. And tuples. Okay. So let's start with string. First is string. The first type is string. A string is a group of characters. String is a group of characters. String is a group of characters. These characters, these characters, these characters may be, these characters may be, these characters may be alphabets. These characters may be alphabets, digit, alphabet digits, or special characters, or special characters, or special characters, including spaces, including spaces. Okay. String values are, string values are string values are enclosed either in single quotation mark, in single quotation, mark, single quotation mark, single quotation mark, okay, or in double quotation mark, or single quotation mark. Say example is hello. Okay, in this way, or in double quotation mark, or in double quotation mark, that is, example is hello. Okay, for example, hello in double quotation mark, right? Okay, the quotes are not the part of string. The quotes are the quotes are the code the codes are not the part of string. The codes are not the part of string. They are used to mark the beginning, mark the beginning beginning and end of the string, and end of the string. Okay, for the interpreter, for the interpreter, for the interpreter. Okay, so let me give you the example of a string. Right, in string we can store here, say, let me create a string, say str1 is equal to, I have written here, hello students, hello students, hello students. Okay, so str1 is storing hello students. Okay, in str1, in str2 I can store some number also in quotes. So I can store 345. So str2 is containing number. str2 is containing number, but it is in the form of string. It is in the form of string. It cannot perform a numerical operation, right? If you write 345, if you write str2, and if you write na multiply by 2, it will not work, right? What it is doing some replication operation, right? It has replicated itself with 2. It is not multiplying with 2, because if you multiply 345 with 2, you will get 690, right? You will get 690, but it is not doing the multiplication, it is doing the replication operation, right? So we cannot perform numerical operations on string even when the string contains a numeric value, as in str2. Okay, so let me take this example. So data type of, let me write down data type here, right? So if you write here type of str1, type of str1 is str, type of uh, str2, str2. So str2 is string type. Okay, so let's copy this in our notes. Examples, and we'll put here. Okay, and we cannot perform we cannot perform we we cannot perform we cannot perform numerical operations numerical operations operations on strings even when string when string when the string when the string we cannot perform numerical operation on strings even when the string contains a numeric value contains a contains a numeric value as in str2 str2, right? You can see, and here you can see when we applied the asterisk operator, when we try to perform perform product with str2 with str2, then it replicated the string, then it it performs replication. Then it performs replication. Then it performs replication. Then it perform replication. Okay, replication. Fine, replication of str2. Okay, that means a replication means a repeated of data. So data is repeated twice. Fine. So I hope string basic conception of string is clear. We'll study a chapter based on string. All right. So now here we are discussing it in very brief string. Okay. Here we'll discuss everything in very brief, right? But later on we will study one chapter on these topics like string one chapter, list one chapter, tuple one chapter, set one chapter, dictionary one chapter. Okay. So now we'll talk about so list is a sequence of list is a sequence of list is a sequence of items. List is a sequence of items separated by commas, and the items are and the items are items are enclosed in square brackets. Enclosed in square brackets. Square brackets. Square brackets. Okay. So square brackets look like this. This is a square bracket. Okay. So let me give you the example of list. Okay. Fine. So let me give you the example of list. Okay. So write down list 1 equal to, and you can write down a list of values. Like you can write down 5, comma 3.14, comma you can write down Kolkata. Okay, Kolkata. Okay, you can write down the value sigmapyacademy.com, sigmapyacademy.com. Okay, after that you can write down 45. Right. So this kind of values you can store. List can store heterogeneous values. Okay. So this is the list 1, right? 5, 3.4, Kolkata, Sigma Pi Academy, 45. All these type of values were stored in the list. Okay. So if you write down here type of list 1, if you write down here type of list 1, so it will give you the type of list 1 is list. Okay. So this is the example. Fine. So this is the example. So here we can write down for example. So this is the list. Okay. So if you write down list, it will give you this, and the type of the list is list. Okay. So next is tuple. So next is tuple. Tuple is a sequence of item. Tuple is a sequence of item. Is a sequence of item. Is sequence of items separated by commas separated by commas, and the items and the items are and the items are and the items are enclosed in parentheses, are enclosed in parentheses. Parenthesis. This is parenthesis. This bracket is called parenthesis, right? Acha. Once created, we cannot change the tuple. We cannot change the tuple. Change the tuple. We cannot change the tuple. Okay. So let me give you one example of tuple. So tuple is say t is tuple, right? You can take any variable, but I have been taken t. Okay. In t, you can store the same information which I have stored here, or you can store different information if you want. Say I want to store 10, 20, apple, apple, apple. You can store 3.14, 6. This kind of information you can store in tuple. So if you write here t, you will get the information, and you can check here. So type of t is tuple. Type of t is tuple. Okay. So this is the example. So this is the example of tuple. Right here, for example. So this is the tuple. Okay. I hope this much is clear to everyone. If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, so let me start with another type called set. Okay, so set is another type. Set. Let me write down here set. Set. Okay. So set is an unordered set. Right? Set is an, everyone has done set in maths, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Set is an, one person is the leader, other were followers. So set is an unordered collection. Unordered. Set is an unordered collection. Set is the unordered collection of items separated by commas. Separated by commas. Okay, and the items are enclosed in, and the items are enclosed in which type of bracket? Can you guess? Debangana, can you guess which type of bracket? Here, the first one in the list, na, square bracket. List is square bracket, right? Enclosed in parentheses, right? So you can guess here, set is an ordered collection of items separated by
Curly brackets, because in sets also we use this.
the curly brackets. enclosed in curly brackets. Curly brackets. Okay, in sets you use curly brackets. Fine. A set is similar to list. A set is similar. A set is similar to list. A set is similar to list, except that it cannot have duplicate entries. It cannot have duplicate entries. Duplicate entries. It cannot have duplicate entries. Once created, once created, once created, elements of sets cannot be changed. Elements of set cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. We study one chapter on sets also in our syllabus. Cannot be changed. Cannot be changed. Okay. So let me show you one example of sets. So set is like this. Set will be like this. Set 1 is equal to, so you can store values like 10, 100, 0.453, comma, you can store Kolkata, you can store values like 78. The way now I'm storing the elements, it may be possible that these elements are not stored in order also, right? Order is also not maintained by the set. Okay, 78, and then I have stored another string called sigma pi. Okay, and this much will store, and let's see how it is stored inside the set. So you can see that key 100.43 came first, then Kolkata, then 10, then 78, then sigma pi. So here now ordering is not maintained, and it is not required to maintain also. Okay, I hope it is clear. Fine. And if you try to store duplicate items in the set, now it will not be allowed. Set to, say for example, if you want to store 10, 20, 10 and 30. Okay. So you see here in set 2, we have only 1, 10, 20 and then 30. So duplicate items are also not allowed. Fine, in set 2. So let me write down here, type of set 1 is set. So type of set 2 is also set, because duplicate items are not allowed here. Okay, so let's copy this and store it in our notes. So for example, this. Fine. So now we study another type called none. Another type is none. Okay. So none is a special data type. None is a special. None is a special data type. None is a special data type with a single value. With a single value. It is used to signify. It is used to signify It is used to signify the absence of the absence of value in a situation. Value in a situation. In a situation. Okay. None supports none supports none supports no special operation. No special operation. No special operations. And it is neither false, and it is neither false nor zero, nor zero, nor zero. Okay, so let me give you example of this. So if you write a variable, say v is equal to none, right? And press enter. If you write here v now, you will get, sorry, capital V, you will get nothing. Okay, you will get nothing because it is not containing any value. It is the represented as none, right? And if you write here type of v, it will show you none. Class is none type. Okay, so let me take this example. For example, for example, is this, and let me remove this. Okay, so type of v is none. Fine. So I hope it is clear. Okay, so the next type is called mapping, right? Next is mapping. Next type is mapping. Mapping. Okay. Mapping. So mapping is an mapping is an unordered data type. Unordered. Mapping is an unordered data type in Python. Data type in Python. Okay. Fine. So there is only one type in mapping, that is called dictionary. There is only one type here, that is called dictionary. Okay. Dictionary. Dictionary. Dictionary in Python dictionary in Python holds dictionary in Python holds data item in key value pairs. Key value pairs. Okay, in key value pairs. Items in dictionary. Items in dictionary. Items in dictionary are enclosed in curly brackets. Are enclosed in curly brackets. Curly brackets. In curly brackets. Okay. Dictionary permits. Dictionary permits. Dictionary permits faster access to data. Faster access to data. Dictionary permits faster access to data. Every key is separated from every key is separated from its value using a colon. Right? This sign is called colon. Using a colon sign. Okay. The key colon values, key colon value pair or pairs of dictionary can be accessed. Dictionary can be accessed. Dictionary can be accessed using the keys. Using the key. Fine. The keys are usually the keys are usually strings. The keys are usually strings. Okay, and their values can be any data type. And their values can be any data type. Okay, fine. In order to access value in a or in the dictionary, we have to specify its key in square brackets. Okay, like this. Okay, so let me give you one example of dictionary. Okay, So let's create a dictionary as D. D is equal to, and we'll create a dictionary like, say I'm writing down here apple, and its calorie also here. So calorie is 100. Okay, comma. So I can write another thing. Say climate. Climate is cold. Climate is cold. Cold climate. Okay. Then its price per kg. Price per kg. Price per kg is say 200. Fine. So this is your dictionary. Okay. So if you write here type of D, you can see a class is dictionary, right? And now you can write down here, if you write down D here, climate, C-L-I-M-A-T, climate. If you write down this, then you can access the value. So this is the value, the climate cold. If you want to know the price, then you write down here D, and then you have to write down here price per kg, that is kg, right? Then you close this bracket and you can access. So here, this is the way to access the dictionary. You have to provide the key to access the values, right? So we study a chapter called dictionary also in future. Okay. All these are chapters. Whatever I am teaching you right now today, all these are chapters in your syllabus. Okay. So let me put here the example. This is for example. For example. Fine. So now let's talk about another thing. This is clear, right? Dictionary is clear. If you have any question, you can ask. If you have any question, you can ask. No question? No question? Any question? Then I consider that everyone has understood. Okay, fine. So now we call it, there is another thing called, there is a concept called mutable and immutable data type. Okay, there is a concept called mutable, and immutable data types. Table data types. Mutable and immutable data types. Okay. So sometimes, sometimes we may require, to change or update the values, the values, we may require to change or update the values of certain variables, of certain variables used in the program, used in the program, okay. However, for certain data types, for certain data types, certain data types, Python does not allow us. Python does not allow us. Allow us. Okay, we cannot modify the data. Allow us to change the values. The values once a variable change the values variable once a variable of that type type has been created and assigned values has been created and assigned values fine. Variables whose values can changed whose value whose values can be changed changed whose values can be changed after they are created they are created and assigned assigned okay are called mutable are called mutable are called mutable okay. And variables uh, whose whose values values cannot be changed be changed cannot be changed after they are created and assigned are called immutable are called immutable you cannot alter okay fine are called immutable okay. So when an attempt is made to update when an attempt to when an attempt is made to when an attempt is made to update the value of an immutable immutable variable attempt to made for immutable variable the old variable the old variable the old variable the old variable is destroyed 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 the old variable is destroyed and a new variable is created and the new variable is created by the same name in the memory by the same name in the memory okay in the memory fine. Python data types python data types python 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 data types python data types python data types can be classified into mutable and immutable and immutable okay. So let me show you which data types are mutable and which data types are not mutable okay. So So let me draw a circle here. So let me draw a circle over here. Okay, so this is immutable data type. Data type. Immutable data types. So immutable data types are integers. Okay. Immutable data types are integers. Then we have float. We have float. Float. Integers. Float. Boolean. Boolean. Boolean is also there. Then complex. Complex. Complex is also there. Then we have strings. Strings is also immutable. Then we have tuples. Tuples is also immutable. Strings, tuples, and we have set. Set is also immutable. Once you have assigned the data in these variables, you cannot change the data, right? If you change the data, then a new memory allocation will be allocated with the same name. Okay. Then we have immutable types. Then we have mutable types. Then we have mutable data type. Mutable data type. Mutable data type. So mutable data types are list and dictionary. List and dictionary. These are data types. Immutable data types and mutable data types. Okay. So I hope it is clear now. Okay. What are the mutable types and immutable types? Okay. So now let's talk about operators in Python, right? So let's talk about operators in Python. Operators. Operators in Python. We'll write it in this way. Operators. Fine. So what is an operator? Any idea? What is an operator? Anyone? Yes, Somodeep, any idea about operators?
I have to think. I mixed up between the definitions.
Oh, mixed up with the definitions. But What is your understanding? I am not asking your definitions. Just say the understanding, what you have understood. If I
The
write
one that
this,
like performs like performs particular function.
now this is an which one is operator?
The plus sign.
The plus sign is the operator, right? Very good. The plus sign is the operator. So this is operator, right? This is called operator. And what are these values are called? These variables are called? They are called operands. They are called operands. Okay. And this whole thing is called operation. Operation. Devangana, what kind of operation we are doing here? She's here or gone?
Yes, sir.
What kind of operation we are doing here? What is the name of the operation? The name of the operation is addition. The name of the operation is addition. Right, Devangana? Okay. So this is called, in maths, we call it expression. In maths, we call it expression. Na? And if you assign this result to another variable, say r, right? Then this whole thing, then this whole thing, then this whole thing is called equation. This whole thing is called equation. Now, Dipto Narayan, everything is clear, Dipto Narayan? Operator, operation, expression, operands, and equation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, operands.
Operands, these variables x, y, these variables are called operands. Okay. The values which we used for operation is called operands. Fine. So there were different kinds of operations are available in maths. Na? You can perform something like this, x divided by y, right? And you can store this result in cube. So this is the operator. This is the operator, right? And this x and this y is called operands. Operands. Fine. This is called expression. This is called expression. Expression. Right? And the whole thing is called huh?
The operation and expression are the same thing.
Operation and expressions are the same thing. Expression can have multiple types of operation. Here there is only one operation. Then we are saying that this is expression and operation is looking very much similar, but they are different. Operations can be different also. You can have something like this, say x divided by y plus z, right? So now you can see there were two operations here. This is one operation. This is one operation. This is one operation, right? And there is another operation is also there. There is another operation is also there. There is another operation, right? And the result of this expression result of this operation, not expression, this operation, right? Use an operand, use an operand. Result is an operand. Okay, result is operand, and this is another operand. This is another operand, right? Another operand, and you are doing operation. So, and you are doing operation. ठीक है ना? Result of this operand plus another operand, and you are doing the operation called addition, right? You are doing another operation called addition. Called operation is addition. Now, here operation is division. Operation is division. S-I-O-N. Here the operation is called addition. Addition. Here the operation is called division. Division. S-O-N. Division. Okay, this operation is called division. Division. And this whole thing is called expression. This whole thing is called expression. And if you assign this thing to another, my OneNote is not responding properly. OneNote.
I think there are too many tabs open, that's why.
No, sometimes it is laggy. I had a huge amount of memory in my computer. I had 32 GB RAM. So, I don't know, this is laggy. There's a problem in the program. So, when you assign this in the result, it will become an equation. It will become equation. It will be an equation. Okay. So, I hope the concept of operation, expression, now operands, right? It is clear. Now, Dipto Narayan, any question, or Devangana, any question?
No, sir.
No. Devangana? No, Devangana. No, sir. Devangana, think like Mamata Banerjee, how she speaks clearly. No. Take the positive things from her. Speak clearly and loudly.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I
She is one of the greatest inspiration of women. No. She has created history. You know, Devangana, Mamata Banerjee has created history, na? By becoming, by becoming 3 times Chief Minister of West Bengal, na? I think 3 times. Na? But whatever ways, I am not talking about that, but achievement is great. The personal achievement is great. Okay. So there were different types of operators are available, right, in Python. So let me write it down. What is an operator? So, what is an operator? An operator is used to perform an operator is used to perform a specific mathematical operation. We can say that we can say something like this. An operator is a symbol. An operator, because plus is a symbol, right? An operator is a symbol that denotes the type of type of operation, right? The type of operation. No, an operator is a symbol that denotes the type of operation on values, right? And these values are called operands, operands, operands. Okay, so this is the basic idea about operators, right? Basic definition and idea about operators. Okay, so in Python we have operators, like in Python we have arithmetic operators, right? So in Python we have arithmetic operators, arithmetic operators. So what are the arithmetic operators available in Python? That is, plus is available, we know, minus is available, right? Multiplication is available. This is called division operator, right? This is division. Okay, this is division operator. This is called floor division. This is called floor division operator. It will give you quotient. It will give you quotient, 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 right? This is called floor division operator. There is another floor division operator which will give you remainder. This will give you a remainder. This will give you a remainder. Fine. So these are called floor division operators. This and this. These are, these are, right? These are floor division operators. Floor division operators. Division operators. Okay. Then we have another type of operator called exponential operator. This is exponential operator. Double star is exponential, exponential operator. Operator. This is exponential operator. Okay. So let's do a few operations on this, and let me give you the example. Okay. So if you define a variable, say x is equal to 6, and we'll define y is equal to 8. Okay. If we write x plus y, then we'll get the addition, right? If we write x minus y, then we get subtraction result. If we write x times y, so we have got the multiplication, right, or the product. Okay. If we write x divided by y, okay, we'll get the division result, right? 6 by 8 is 0.75. Okay, that's fine. Now if we write down this, if we write down x divided by y, what will be the answer, Dipto Narayan? 6 divided by 8, what will be the answer? It will give you quotient, right? If you divide, if you put here 8, and if you put, sorry, not 8 here, 8 will be this side. And 6 this side. Okay. Dipto Narayan, what will be the quotient? Dipto Narayan.
0.
0. Very good. So 0 into 8 is 0. And if you subtract this, you will get 6 here. Okay. So quotient will be 8. 0. Quotient will be 0. So our answer will be here 0. Right. In this case, we have got 0. And if we write here x modulus of y, the answer is, Devangana, what will be the answer? Devangana is not motivated. Her motivation is down. What is the answer, Devangana? The answer will be 6. Okay, because 6 is the remainder. Okay, and if we write here x, this is called, the percent sign is called the modulus sign. The percent sign is called the modulus sign. Okay, it will give you the remainder. Yeah, it gives you the remainder, right? This will give you the quotient and this will give you the remainder. Okay, if I write here x double star 2, what will be my output? Shomodek, power, right? So the value of x is 6, so it will give me 36. Okay, so I hope it is clear. And if I write here, say 9 to the power 0.5, so it will give me 3, because it will form a square root. Okay, it will form a square root, right? So it's giving me 3. Okay, so you can use the exponential operator according to your need. So these are the examples of arithmetic operators. Examples of arithmetic operators. Yes. Example of arithmetic operators. Okay. Example of arithmetic operators. So next is relational operators. Relational operators. Relational. Spelling is wrong. Relational operators. Okay. So the relational operators is used to compare values, na? Right? So the relational operators are compares the values of operands, the values of operands on its either side, and determines the relationship among the relationship among the operators compares the values of operands on its either side and determines the relationship among them. Okay, so the relational operators are like this: greater than, right? Greater than, equal to. Okay, less than, equal to. Okay, you have double equal to. Okay, and you have not equal to. Okay, so these are relational operators. Fine. This double equal to is equality comparison operator. This is equality comparison operators. Comparison operators. Okay, this is also equality comparison operator. This not equal to is also equality comparison operator. Okay, this is also equality comparison operator. Okay, so I hope you can use this. You can very easily use this in your programs. So let me talk about, there is another type of operator called assignment operators. Assignment operators. Okay, so sorry, assignment operator. Assignment operator assigns or changes the value of the variable values of the variable on its left side, on its left side. Okay, on its left side. Okay, on its left, just write it on its left. Okay, so the operator is this is the operator is equal to operator. This operator is called equal to operator. This operator is basically equal to operator. Okay, so assigns value from right side operand to left side, right? Assign equal to assigns value from right side operand to left side operand operand. Okay, so there are values like plus equal to, right? This is also assignment operator. Okay, this is also assignment operator. Then minus equal to is also assignment operator. Okay, asterisk equal to is also assignment operator. Asterisk equal to is also assignment operator. Okay, and percentage equal to is also assignment operator. Double slash equal to is also assignment operator, and star equal to is also assignment operator. Okay, so these assignment operators are called shorthand operators. These assignment operators are called shorthand operators. Shorthand operators. These assignments operators are called shorthand operators. Say for example, the value of x is, let me give you the example in Python. This is the last topic, huh? Give me 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, 2-3 minutes. It will be done. So you can see here the value of x is 6, right? So if I write here na x plus equal to 5, right? So it means right, it means x equal to x plus 5. It means x equal to x plus 5. Got my point? It means x equal to x plus 5. Hash is a comment symbol. Interpreter will avoid this part, right? So x plus equal to 5 means x is equal to x plus 5. Now the value of x will change to 11, right? So this is called a shorthand operators, right? And it is also used for assignment, right? Either you can use plus or you can use minus, right? Whatever you want, you can use it. Okay, take this example over here. So now you can see here this operator. So either you can use plus, right? So it means this is the meaning, right? It means x plus equal to 5 means x equal to x plus 5. So whatever the value of x you have over here, you can put that value and you can put plus sign over there. Okay, so I hope this idea is clear about shorthand operators, right? You can do this thing for anything, right? Say for example, you want to find out if you write it down something like this now, x star equal to 2, right? It means x is equal to, it means x equal to x to the exponential power 2, right? What it will do, it will make the value of x updated, right? So the value of x is now 121. So you can take this example also. Okay, so let me put it here. So I hope this idea is clear. Any question regarding assignment operator, you can ask me. This is the last topic of the class, right? And I will continue with the next topics in like logical operators, identity operators. These operators are also there, but I will do it in the next class.